Baez, defense attorney Ed Chernoff has gotten, well, I'd have to say downright tough, maybe even nasty on some of the prosecution witnesses. You had to go nose to nose with some prosecution witnesses. How hard is that as a human being to be perceived of as mean in front of the world, Jose?
Well, you know, this is Conrad Murray's day in court. It's his only chance, and you always try a case as if it's going to be the first and the last time you ever try this case. So if a defense attorney is hard on a witness, it's because they want to be, and it's because a point of strategy. If they're light and they don't go after them, it's because they want to be, and it's because it's strategy. So it's each and every witness you want to take a different approach with so that you get your main point across. But it's tough not to be a junkyard dog, but sometimes you have to be, and then sometimes you shouldn't be. So it's a very delicate line that a lawyer needs to know when to kind of take your foot off the gas and when to actually slam it. So, you know, I don't think with this specific witness that was necessarily a problem, because there's been a lot of times where Dr. Schaefer has been a little over-aggressive with some of his testimony and has been somewhat of an advocate. And as an expert witness, you don't want to be an advocate. You want to just testify about the science and give your medical opinions, not kind of throw in a little extra, which at times I've seen Dr. Schaefer do.
There are a lot of common themes between the Casey Anthony case and this case. And in your case, some people criticized and said, hey, you were putting George on trial, for example. In this case, the defense is accused of trying to put Michael Jackson, the victim, on trial. And just today, there were a nurse testifying about his insomnia and a doctor saying, oh, he tried Xanax and Tylenol PM to get him to go to sleep. Is it dirty pool to try to put somebody else on trial other than the defendant?
Well, first of all, you called Michael Jackson the victim. Right now he's the alleged victim. We don't know what happened. I wasn't there. You weren't there. We don't know what exactly happened. Actually, he's the person that is deceased, but we don't know if this is, as the defense says, by his own doing, or is it something that Conrad Murray is responsible for. So there are a lot of facts in dispute, and to put someone on trial, that's not, I guess, an accurate way of pointing that out. When you hire a defense lawyer to fight for your life, you expect them to go toe-to-toe with any witnesses who get on that stand and sometimes stretch the truth. You shouldn't back down. You're there to be a fighter, an advocate. That's what the lawyer's job is, not the witnesses. So there's a fine line there, and the whole picture, the whole overall picture is being painted now, and we just need to see what the finished product is on the canvas when it's all over and done.